Virtual reality, VR, has been a buzzword in technology for decades, promising to revolutionize the way we interact with digital environments. From its early days as a niche concept to the cutting-edge headsets of today, VR has always been accompanied by intense hype. But as we stand on the precipice of widespread adoption, the question remains: is VR merely a fleeting trend, or is it truly the future of human interaction and experience? The evolution of virtual reality. The concept of VR can be traced back to the mid-20th century. In the 1960s, computer scientist Ivan Sutherland developed the first head-mounted display, referred to as the Sword of Damocles. Although primitive by today's standards, it laid the groundwork for the immersive experiences we now associate with VR. Throughout the 1980s and 1990s, companies like Sega and Nintendo attempted to bring VR to the consumer market, but the technology was too rudimentary and expensive for mass adoption. The modern resurgence. The 2010s marked the true resurgence of VR, thanks to advancements in computing power, display technology, and motion tracking. Oculus Rift, founded by Palmer Luckey, spearheaded this movement, bringing VR to the forefront of tech innovation. Major companies like Sony, HTC, and Meta, formerly Facebook, joined the fray, launching devices like the PlayStation VR, HTC Vive, and Oculus Quest. Today, VR technology has evolved to provide high-definition visuals, real-time motion tracking, and even haptic feedback, delivering immersive experiences that were once relegated to the realm of science fiction. Applications of virtual reality. Gaming remains the most visible and impactful application of VR. Immersive environments allow players to step into the shoes of their favorite characters, traverse fantastical worlds, and interact with the environment in unprecedented ways. Games like Beat Saber and Half-Life Alyx have shown the potential for VR to redefine gaming. Beyond gaming, VR has entered the realm of movies and storytelling. 360-degree videos and VR cinema provide audiences with a new way to experience narratives, making them active participants rather than passive viewers. In healthcare, VR has emerged as a transformative tool. Surgeons use VR simulations to practice complex procedures, while therapists employ VR for exposure therapy to treat conditions like PTSD and phobias. For physical rehabilitation, VR games encourage patients to perform exercises in an engaging and motivating environment. Educational institutions are leveraging VR to create immersive learning experiences. From virtual field trips to simulations of historical events, VR enables students to explore and learn in ways that were impossible before. Similarly, industries like aviation, construction, and the military use VR for training simulations, providing a safe and controlled environment to hone skills. In the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic, VR has gained traction as a tool for remote work and collaboration. Virtual meeting platforms like Meta Horizon Workrooms allow teams to collaborate in shared virtual spaces, mimicking the feel of physical meetings. Companies are also using VR for product design and prototyping, reducing the need for physical models. VR is reshaping how consumers shop online. Virtual showrooms and fitting rooms let customers visualize products in 3D or try-on clothing and accessories, enhancing the e-commerce experience. Brands like IKEA and Sephora have already implemented such features to great success. Real estate and architecture. Real estate agents and architects use VR to showcase properties and designs. Prospective buyers can walk through homes without setting foot on the property, while architects can create and refine designs in immersive virtual environments. VR is proving beneficial in mental health treatment. Virtual environments provide safe spaces for meditation, relaxation, and exposure therapy. VR-based mindfulness apps help users combat stress and anxiety, offering a refuge from the pressures of daily life. The promise of VR. Is it the future? Transformative potential. VR's potential to transform industries is undeniable. Its ability to create immersive environments has applications far beyond entertainment, offering new ways to educate, train, collaborate, and heal. As the technology improves, these applications will become more accessible and impactful. Convergence with AR and MR. The integration of VR with augmented reality, AR, and mixed reality, MR, is paving the way for extended reality, XR. This convergence blurs the lines between the physical and virtual worlds, offering a more seamless and versatile user experience. For example, AR overlays virtual elements onto the real world, while VR immerses users entirely in a digital environment. Together, they offer limitless possibilities. The Metaverse. The rise of the Metaverse, a virtual world where users interact, work, and play, is driving the narrative of VR as the future. Companies like Meta, Microsoft, and Epic Games are investing heavily in creating interconnected digital spaces. While the Metaverse is still in its infancy, it promises to be a cornerstone of VR's future, enabling new forms of social interaction and commerce. Democratization of access. As technology advances, the cost of VR devices is expected to decrease, making them more accessible to the average consumer. Standalone headsets like the MetaQuest series have already eliminated the need for expensive gaming PCs, lowering the entry barrier for VR adoption. The skeptic's perspective: is it just hype? While the potential of VR is immense, skeptics argue that it is overhyped. Despite years of development, VR has not yet achieved mass adoption, and its use cases remain niche compared to traditional technology. Critics point to the limited user base, high costs, and unfulfilled promises as evidence that VR may be more of a novelty than a game changer. Conclusion: virtual reality straddles the line between hype and the future. While its current adoption faces hurdles, its transformative potential is undeniable. The evolution of VR, coupled with its convergence with other technologies, points to a future where immersive experiences become an integral part of our lives. Whether VR becomes the dominant medium of interaction or remains a niche technology depends on how the industry addresses its challenges and realizes its promises. As we navigate this exciting frontier, one thing is clear: virtual reality has already begun to reshape our world, and its journey is far from over. The question is not if VR will impact our future, but how deeply it will redefine our reality.